She wakes up, turns around, freezes.
苏婉，你怎么会在这儿？
The man in her bed is her sister's husband. Yesterday, double wedding, 2 couples. The driver mixed up the house numbers. So, boom, both brides walked into the wrong rooms. And the cold CEO, he didn't even notice. Sure, the power was out, and she literally buried herself in his chest. But let's be real, he just couldn't say no to a clingy, soft bride. Now the sun is up, and reality hits hard. That is when the sister gets the call.
傅阳，
不是，什么情况？
Now everyone's in the living room, Sadie. She doesn't care about the groom. She is obsessed with her sister. Where Trina goes, she goes. And Trina, she takes control in 1 second.
那我们就把婚约换了，反正也是先办婚礼后领证。以两家的实力，没人会阻止。
好，就照你说的吧。
Deal sealed, and Mr. Elephant Boxer's over there. Let's just address the elephant in the room. He is literally irrelevant. Sadie looks at her new CEO husband. Little does she know, he is about to become the strictest husband ever. Eating in the car, forbidden, wrong sleeping pose, lectured. It is like living with a walking HR department. She tries to snuggle up and he pinches her cheek and says,
好，
That is a death wish, in any language. She turns her back on him, fuming. But him, he is still lecturing her on the health risks of bad posture. Read the room, sir, but watch closely. He bans her snacks, but his eyes are glued to her lips, afraid of the mess. No, he is just hiding his panic. He preaches self-control, and then he breaks. He moves first. He calls her chubby, but guess who comes home with her favorite cake? He corrects her sleep posture, just so he can put his hands on her waist. He makes up every excuse to spoil her. She is young. She is new to this. Yeah, right, he even pushes his work aside, just to learn how to braid her hair. Why? Because she told him he has a photographic memory. Such a clumsy excuse. But hey, it worked, didn't it? Admit it, sir. You aren't mentoring her. You are falling in love. But he thinks he is just being responsible. Until they go back to the manor to face his father, the cold, ruthless head of the family. He sits there like a nervous schoolboy waiting for his grades. So for the first time, he doesn't indulge his wife.
端庄一些。
He is desperate for his father's approval, but still, no exceptions. His father calls him in, and then he slams the agreement on the table.
以3个月为期限，如果你不能把她教导成一个像你母亲一样合格的富家厨，我绝不承认这个儿媳。
Raphael looks outside at his happy wife. He glances down at his pocket, the flower she just gave him. He smiles.
我是他丈夫，她是我妻子，所以我绝不允许苏婉受到任何的委屈和刁难。
Then he picks up the contract and rips it to shreds.